walk you through the full foam rolling routine. So there's a full list of muscle groups that are really important that you roll when you do your foam rolling. I recommend foam rolling both before and after your workouts. It really helps get your muscles prepped and warmed up, loosens up any sore knots, adhesions, and gets you ready to do full mobility for your whole workout. But if you're running out of time and you can at least do it then, definitely make sure you do it as part of your cool down. So as soon as you're done with your workout, grab your foam roller, roll out all of your muscle groups, and then do your static stretches. So the stretches that you just hold in place, okay? So I'm going to take you systematically through all the foam rolling movements, trying to hit every single muscle group here. What I recommend doing on your own is spending about at least 10 reps per muscle group that I'm going to show you here. If you find that you have a particular area that is especially sore, for a lot of people it's going to be the IT band or the adductors, your inner thighs, go ahead and spend a little extra time there. There's no harm in doing too much foam rolling, especially if you're doing it right, okay? So we're going to start by foam rolling the front sides of your legs. So you're going to start on your shins. You're just going to kneel on the foam roller. You're just going to roll forward and back over your shin muscles. This is especially good for those who experience shin splints. So from the side, you're going to be on your shins, just rolling forward and back. And the weight of your body is pressing your body down into the roll to make it feel like a deep massage, okay? Once you finish rolling the shins, go ahead and skip over the knee joint, and you're going to roll your quads. So lay on top of the roller, and you want to roll from joint to joint. So we're going to roll from knee all the way up to your hips. You're going to roll the full length of that muscle. You want to go all the way from the top to the bottom. Okay, so once you kind of get down the center of your quads, you can kind of turn your legs and roll down the side of one quad and kind of the inner thigh of the other, and then turn again and work on rolling down the side of, now it's my right quad and the inner quad on my left leg. Okay, so just because of the angle that you rotate your leg determines what part of your quad you're getting, okay? And also this one can be done on just one leg. If you want to get it a little deeper, you can lift the other leg and put all of your body weight into one leg. So after we do the quads, we're going to move up to your hip flexors. So your hip flexors are going to be that band of muscles that are right on the inner portion of where your hip bone is. Okay, so if you can feel your hip bone, you go right to the inside of that, and we're going to roll those hip flexors. These are an area on your body that's really tight for a lot of people. So we're going to use the corner of the foam roller, and we're going to do one hip at a time. So we're going to get that corner and move it right on where that band of muscle is that you felt. So we're going to position our body right on top, and you're going to roll right through that band. So you got to go all the way deep down into your hip, down into your thigh, and then up past that bone that you felt. Okay? And the more you drop this outside hip comes down towards the floor, the deeper into your hip flexor you're going to feel it. Okay? So I'm pretty tight there, and that actually is a little painful. So you're going to do the other side now. So again, we're going to use this corner, and we're going to work it right along that hip flexor. So take the edge and get it right on the inside. So this is working to mobilize those hip flexor muscles. Get them loose, allows your hips to start to work and function properly. Okay, so naturally after doing your hip flexors, we're going to do your inner thighs. Okay, so you're going to turn this sideways, and you're going to position yourself so that this leg is bent up to about hip height. Your opposite leg is on the floor behind you, and we're now rolling your inner thigh. And you want to go all the way from your knee all the way up tight into that groin. If you're someone that tends to have low back issues, chances are your hip flexors and your inner thighs, these adductor muscles, probably pretty tight. So the last foam rolling one we did where we used the edge and this particular one are really good to do. So again, we're going to lay down. This leg is bent up. This one is out behind. You're going to roll along that inner thigh. And like I said before, just roll until it feels worked out. You don't feel the pain anymore. If you need to stop and kind of work out one particular knot, you can. Okay, after the inner thigh, we're going to get the outer thigh. Okay, so we're moving very systematically here. So to get the outer thigh, or what's also known as your IT band, your abductors, abductors, you're going to lower this leg out straight along the floor. Bring your top leg over in front. That's going to help alleviate some of the pressure because your whole body weight is hanging on here. It's sitting on this muscle mass group right here, and that's going to put a lot of pressure. It can be pretty painful for some people. So you're going to roll from hip to knee, all the way up in your hip, all the way down to your knee. So the full length there. And if you want to add more pressure, stack your legs, and then you have the weight of that leg on top of it too. Okay, so from hip to knee. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. So lay perpendicular to the roll. Bottom leg is out straight, top leg is out in front. You're going to roll. This leg has helped lifting up some of the pressure. Okay, now after we did the sides, we're going to move to the backs of the leg. Okay, so we're going to get the glutes first. So you're going to sit on the roll, sit up straight. You're going to take one leg and cross it. Place your other hand behind you, and now we're going to roll deep into that glute. My right glute is what I'm working on here. And what that does is when you take this leg up and you bend it up, it opens up that hip joint so you can get deep down into those hip rotator muscles. Okay, your deep glutes, along with your bigger glutes, your piriformis, some of those deep hip rotators, which tend to be pretty tight. Okay, so you're kind of rolling in a circular fashion. You can do the same maneuver on a medicine ball too and get in even deeper. So you're going to get one side and get the other side. Roll it like you're rolling a circle, rolling a ball. Now we're going to get down your hamstrings. So you're just sitting on the roll. You roll down those hamstrings. After the hamstrings, we're going to go to the calf. And that's the same thing. And to get these a little deeper, both the calf and the hamstrings, you can cross one leg over the other. This is a good one that you can rotate your leg to get kind of outer calf, inner calf, get different portions of your calves here. Okay, so after you get your calves, we did the whole leg. Okay, we did the front, starting with the shins, then the quads, did the hip flexors, we did the adductors, we did the outside, and now we did the back. Okay, so we got the legs in their entirety. Next we're going to do the back and the shoulders here. Okay, so you're going to get it underneath your back. You're going to roll your body forward. So you're rolling from about your mid-back up to the top of your shoulders here. And you can support your head with your hands if you want. It's not necessary to roll your low back. That's a portion of your back that needs to be very stable, not very mobile. So you don't need to roll that part. Just get your up back. And if you feel like you want to put more pressure into one shoulder blade area, the muscle surrounding that shoulder blade, and the muscle surrounding this shoulder blade, it's a great idea, okay? So once you do your back, kind of couple big swoops, we're going to get your lats, okay? So right down the side. So you're going to turn to the side with this arm out straight. Okay, so you turn to the side with this arm out straight. You're going to roll kind of through your armpit and then up into your shoulder, up into your arm. This one is pretty painful for a lot of people too. If you have to just put your hip down on the floor and kind of sit here and just work out some of that pain a little bit, and then we're gonna flip around and do the other side. So again, you've got one arm out straight, your body is kind of bent, and you're rolling in that shoulder joint. Okay, so that about covers it. So we did the full legs, and then worked up through the back and the shoulders. So we kind of touched mostly on the joints that really need to be mobile, that need to be flexible, that shouldn't be bound up tight. So it's really important that you go through that full routine on your foam roller each time you work out. It's going to help you stay nice and loose. Okay? Have fun with your roller.